All right, Kenman here, and what is up, guys? Today is a special day. Several months ago, yes, months ago, I backed a Kickstarter in hopes it would fund and become a reality, and here it is. Wait, it's hidden by this really cool, sweet Astro Dude t-shirt that I got from Knafs. Why would I cover it with a really cool Astro Dude t-shirt from Knafs? Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. And in this case, backing Ben at Knafs on a new folding knife is a no-brainer. The lander is awesome. You can do custom scales, so like they give there's my fail already. Let's restart, start over. Nope, not happening. He gives you the files, and so you can print up those, change them. I made these scales myself. And so you can do some custom work with it, which is really a neat kind of a thing. You can modify it, change it, make it out of something else. There's a lot of things you can do. It's really fun. But here is the next one. It went through. I don't know if it is available for sale as of yet. I know that if you backed it on Kickstarter, then you are now just starting to get them in the mail. They just started shipping. So I'm trying to be careful because I know there's some stickers and stuff in here that I don't want to damage, and I can feel stuff. You know what I mean? I'm a very cautious opener. I don't need to be tearing. Like if you had a shirt or something in there and you just cut it before you even had it, that's just not fun. Okay. So I got an air freshener. This is the Space Kitty air freshener. That's great. Cool design, right? Space Kitty. Put that up there for now. Got a mint, of course. We got a really cool patch, which is also the same Astro Dude patch. It's a Velcro patch. I actually have a couple Velcro patches on my little EDC. This is my emergency. I don't carry it with me every day, but I have it. So I got this Lander patch, another small Knafs patch, got the Vosteed patch. Some stuff in there. If you're interested in seeing a little more about this, leave a comment below. Maybe I'll do a video, talk about it a little. But it's just kind of a camping EDC thing that I've got, which is the emergency things. Yeah, this is a cool patch. I like the logo. I bought the t-shirts a month or two ago when it was available. It was like something they brought up while we were waiting for the Kickstarter to go through. Oh, and we got another sticker. And that's it. Bag on the floor. Here we go. We've got a little wrap here. Let's go ahead and I'll hold still for a second. You can screenshot that. To the moon, amigos. There's Ben and Athena's signatures right there. Custom scales. Here's the CAD files for printing the scales, which is super cool. I'll talk about that in a little bit when we're looking at the knife. And we've got the new box. Warning, sharp knife. Utah. They just opened up their new location. It's been kind of fun to watch for the Kickstarter. They've been kind of showing us the way as they got the new building. They're getting the company location all taken care of and getting new orders shipped out, and just it's fun. I appreciate that company. I hope they do well. I support them. And Ben's been around for a while. Did a bunch of videos. Was he with Blade HQ? And that's why I did that. What is up, guys? Sorry, Ben, if I destroyed that, but had to do it. Had to be done. All right, Kenman, we are almost at 5 minutes. We haven't looked at any knives yet here. Whoopee! All right, I want to read all this stuff, but maybe I'll just save it. And you can, like I said, you can screenshot this and read it, check it out. Some knife maintenance information. Got a whole blow up on the Lander 2 is what we're going to be looking at here today. I don't even know if I said that exactly, but yeah, today is the brand new funded Ben Petersen design Lander 2. All right. Excellent. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way in case it wants to focus on it. I like to give all the attention to the brand new knife. All right. The Lander 2. Soaking it in, feeling it. There it is. Excellent, excellent. I'm not even going to talk for a second. Ooh. Oh, that was me. Wow, that feels... Ben, thank you. Thank you, Ben. I really like the Lander. I love it. And I don't know if you followed Ben, and he has some... Everyone has their own likes, dislikes, personal things. He designs the knives. He likes them for himself. He has like this thing he calls like his finger test, where he doesn't think a knife should be any bigger than that. Which I get it. You know, sometimes a larger knife kind of gets in the way. It's not something that needs to be as big as it is. Okay. But, and like I said, I love the Lander. But the Lander 2, now look at this in my hand. Oof. We're going to do size comparisons right now. Boom, boom. Okay. Very similar, obviously, Lander 2. We've got an upgrade in the size. It's longer. Shape-wise, though, very similar. Clip very similar. Overall look similar, right? Maybe the screw. And what we've got going on right there. But yeah, we're going to get to that. It does have a swappable clip. So I can put the clip on the other side. It's got this little tab. You take those out. You just put the tab on this side, put the clip on that side to get a nice swap for the lefties. It's got that thumb stud for opening and closing. You can also finger flick it out. Wow, this thing is great right out of the box. Lander 2. Did I say thanks, Ben? Yeah. Okay. I'm not trying to kiss butt or anything like that, but this is great. This is feeling good so far. Okay, let's continue to do the first impressions and overview of the knife. So we have a clutch lock right there, and it's basically it's Kizer OEM knife, so Kizer's version of like a crossbar lock. So you've got this lock right here. It's ambidextrous on both sides, and basically what happens is when you grab that and you squeeze, it releases the blade. And so as you're holding it in, that blade can be closed, or you can have it go from the closed and swing it open. So you can use it as the deployment. You can also just use it, you can just squeeze it and then let it closed. And so, yeah, you can see that if you kind of stop holding it, it kind of can stop part way, but it also helps kind of pull it in. If you just kind of do the timing, you got to kind of pour opening. This knife is smooth. Look at that. Finger flick out is really easy to do. Oh, yes. All right. Getting used to it. But that clutch lock, that is great. If you're a lefty like I am, ambidextrous locks are awesome. And this, you know, we've got the frame lock on the, man, I tell you, I can just fail at opening. Frame lock on the Lander 1, you got to reach across as a lefty, and you have more of a chance that, you know, you could kind of do something like this and maybe cut yourself. Doesn't mean it's a bad knife, but when you have this, I do not ever have to get in the way of that blade. You can just swing it freely, open it, get her swinging closed, and it's a much safer lock and a much more lefty friendly lock. Wow. Stoked. Quite happy about this. I do have design capabilities. I have done some SolidWorks where I did, like I said, I designed these. This one doesn't have I did one that has some, I'll see if I can find it in Bing, a couple videos that I did where I've been working on some textures and some contouring and some stuff like that. But I am going to continue to work on that and kind of come up with some cool scales for this. Excited to kind of mess around with the files a little bit on SolidWorks and see what I can come up with, some textures or some diamonds, or like I said, some contouring, or I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be fun to mess around with. I'm excited about it. I also have a couple 3D printer capabilities. I have a resin printer and a regular. This one was printed on resin, so it does reverse. The layers are thinner, so you get a little bit more details out of it. Yeah, okay, let's do some of the standard comparisons. I always do. Holy crap, where is my pyrite? Can everybody hear me leaving the room? Holy cow. Pyrite was, I was moving some stuff around and I had it on a thing, and holy, good stuff. Wasn't even prepared. My dirty pyrite. So, the Lander 2 next to the Pyrite. These things are identical. Size-wise, we're looking at the same. Handle is virtually the same size, almost the same shape in a way, you know, a little bit of different slight design, but reality, these handles are almost exactly the same. Blade length is almost the same as well. You've got a little bit more, you got a finger choil here versus this one does not. So you're going to have a little bit longer of a cutting surface. If I were to put the end of this cutting surface here, see how you get a little bit more. Other than that, though, the blade actually is the same length. So comparative to the Pyrite, that is pretty much exact. I was going to get a few of the other crossbar style locks that I love. This is my SOG Terminus. Great knife. As you can see, got that similar lock. Really kind of similar in size. The Terminus is actually just a little bit smaller, and I really love this knife. This knife just is great. It works really good, and it's one of my most most carried knives. We have the MSI, or the Microtech Standard Issue. This has the bigger ram lock, but it is that same style where you have that pull down like that crossbar. It's similar yet different. This one has a coil spring versus like the Omega springs. Yeah, MSI. Whew. This one's a beast. Definitely makes that Lander 2 look a little bit smaller. Okay. We have my Benchmade tagged out. A lot of people love the Benchmade bug out. I personally do not have a bug out. I saw the tagged out, and it was like, this is way more Kenman all the way. That clip point looks gorgeous. I love the style of this. It's a little lighter. I'm considering trying to find some titanium scales or some custom scales for it, beef it up a little bit, kind of make it my own. This is a great knife, but it has that ultralight design, so it feels like it's just lighter than I like. I like something that has a little bit more weight mass to it. Well, the one I grabbed was the Kershaw Iridium. Oh, this one's got a really nice smooth, if I could do it, action as well. This one was a Blade Show knife of the year, like last year. Really cool knife. I don't carry it all that much, but it's a good one. Crossbar locks, they're great. So here we are. We've got this clutch lock, the new Knafs Lander 2. Wow, this feels great. I love the weight. I love the feel of it. Let's see, it sits it right there. I'm going to get that clip put on the other side. I really love the way that lock feels. Something about that. I'm already getting really used to it. The way it closes, it just has a really nice feel. Quite happy. Oop, there was a fail on that flick. Sometimes I squeeze like this and I get my index finger in the way and it catches. What else do I need to talk about? I'm kind of just beside myself, enjoying looking at a knife that I have been knowing I'm going to get for months, and now that it's here, I'm just happy about it, and I'm quite pleased with how it's quality. Blade is centered beautifully, right where it should be. We are solid in all directions. Yeah, that blade does not move. That is awesome. In the hand, if I kind of loosen up my grip and kind of get a little wide, it still kind of pops out at the end. Feels really nice. We've got some smaller jimperoos up in here. Am I out of focus? There we go. I like them. Nice little small set of jimps. This knife seems to probably be out of Ben's limitations on sizes. So I appreciate that he went ahead and went like out of his comfort zone on what he usually does and made something that I love personally. This is great. The Lander one, like I said, I made these scales for it. I enjoyed it. I customized it almost right away. I put that pouch, my EDC pouch or whatever, it's part of that pouch. It sits in here, and that's where it is on that thing. So I have it with me as an emergency knife that I can always grab and use no matter what. And this Lander 2, I'm going to start carrying this regularly. Did I say S35 VN steel? I probably didn't. I'm almost sure I didn't. But yeah, it's got a really nice S35 VN steel, which is great. The G10 scales on here now really feel nice. I like the color. I like the feel of that texture on there. But they are swappable. I hadn't really talked about that yet, but what's neat about the design of this with the liners and things in there is you can take the scales off and the knife is still completely intact. It still functions, it still works. You haven't disassembled it or changed the way that the lock or anything is set. You can basically just unscrew it, take that scale off, put the new one on, screw it back down, and you're good to go. How awesome is that? Watch for the future videos. I'm going to be making some scales, printing some scales, some different colors, maybe some textures, some designs. Very exciting stuff. Very happy about it. What else? I've been doing some titanium anodizing, Bing, a bunch of cool videos and exciting stuff been going on with that. Really enjoying it. Of course, I've been doing a lot of the dye videos where I've been dyeing knives. I'll grab one here quick. The Civivi Vision FG. This was white G10 and I dyed it to make it red and make it a little bit custom. But I have a bunch of videos here. You can check those out. Where we take the knife apart, you get to see the whole process, start to finish, and it's fun. I enjoy it. And what else? I'm going to Blade Show Texas in February. If you've been to Blade Show, I've never been. Any tips, tricks, ideas, thoughts, stuff I should bring? I'm all open. I'm all ears. And I'm excited to go. It's going to be in Texas in February. It's, like I said, my first one. Really excited to meet some people and just interact with the knife world. It's going to be great. Oh, I got that mint. Don't forget that mint. Yeah, I want to personally thank Ben and Athena for their company. I wish them all the success in the world at Knafs and their new building, their new stuff, all the little treats and goodies that I got with the new knife. I mean, just need the new knife. If you're going to give me extra stuff, that's cool. I appreciate it. But wow, knocked it out of the park. This thing opens great, feels great, has a good, everything about it. I've got nothing bad to say. I'm going to carry it. Of course, this is just an initial unboxing and first impression type of a deal. So long term, I don't know, but I'm going to carry it. I'm excited to carry it. I'm excited to mess around with it. I'm excited to see what else they have in the future. And yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp. We will see you soon.